Alright, so hi guys. Today I'm going to talk about real escape games. Now, real escape games, what are they? They are these games in which you are going to the particular event, wherever it is, and wherever it is that it takes place in, you get stuck in it, you are contained in it, and you have to figure out how to get out of it. So, a couple of places do these. Recently, Fujikyu Highland has started their version of it, which is called the Yosai Meikyu. Apparently, since it opened, they've finally got their second group of people out who actually succeeded, so it's a really hard thing to actually clear. Anyways, moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about a company called Scrap. Scrap is a company who runs most of the real escape games, or escape games in general. They have 3 different versions of it. I'm going to talk about the internet version of it first. The internet version started last year, I believe. It's what do you call it? It gives you about an hour to actually do the whole puzzle, and then they give you the answers. I know that usually escape games you can find them free online, but the Scrap ones are, since they are, they cost you money. Nobody actually puts the answers up, so you actually have to play it yourself to actually figure out how the whole story ends. And yeah, it's pretty hard. Anyways, they did have a little bit of a problem with their internet version, in which the server crashed because way too many people were doing it and whatnot, so it's not the best thing in the world to actually try. Anyways, the second version is the standard real escape games, in which you yourself are actually at the event, and they did a couple of collaboration models. Now, these collaboration models are, they collaborate with anime, manga, or video games. An example of anime would be Detective Conan, Evangelion, and then manga examples are Kindaichi, Shonen, and Uchu Kyodai. Game, Resident Evil 6. I actually went to the Resident Evil 6 one, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. When I went to the Resident Evil 1, it was basically you are stuck in a hospital and you have to figure out how to get out. The general outline of the story that they gave us was you are now contaminated with the virus, so you have to figure out how to get the antivirus, get it, and escape the place. So yeah, anyways, that was the story they gave us. 30 minutes they give for the direction at the very beginning, then they give you an hour to actually go and figure out the puzzles, and then they give you the last 30 minutes to actually explain how the whole system was. Now, so the whole event is actually 2 hours long. It's fairly long. When I went to the Resident Evil one, it was 10 groups of 8 people, so it was 80 people. Nobody actually succeeded in escaping. There we go. So, they are very hard. Scrap actually makes really tough ones, so, I do get a brain freeze most of the time, and, but the thing is that they are very addicting, and I totally want to go to another one, soon, hopefully. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to talk a little bit about the newest one that they had, which was called Honyameikyu. This is a new system that they actually created, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to actually show you the inside of it because I can't spoil it, because that's what Scrap does. Anyways, so, this is called Honyameikyu, or Bookstore Labyrinth, directly translated. And basically what you do is you actually go to the bookstore and buy one of these. And what they do is that they give you the cover, and they give you the first 10 pages of it, because this is a binder, by the way. And as you actually figure out the stuff, they'll give you more and more pages. So in the end, you get about 38 pages in total. Yeah, there we go. So you get 38 pages in total, and it's pretty nifty, I guess. I do like it. Anyways, bookstore-wise, it does designate you to go to one particular bookstore, and that was the one that this was being held at. And you can't just buy this and go home, because you won't actually get the answers. Now, the reason is because they actually require you to look at all the floors that all these things are. And this bookstore is really weird. They have random mannequin on the army floor. They've got the train models on the train floor. They've got Buddhist statues for sale too. So it's just kind of really weird, and yeah. Anyways, it's a really creepy store. Anyways, basically, they require you to run around the whole place. The good thing about this particular event was that it doesn't have a time constriction like the actual real escape games do. So, you could take your handy-dandy time. You can have a coffee break, come back, and yeah, actually that's exactly what I did with my friend. And we took about an hour trying to figure out what's going on with the story, because we were at like the last chapter, and we were like, so what do you think it is, and blah 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 blah. Obviously, it was an interesting event, and yeah. Anyways, a little bit about Scrap. They actually have an English thing, just in case you guys find it interesting from whatever I'm talking about and ranting right now and babbling. Anyways, Scrap's English site is realescapegame.com, I believe. And currently, right now, they are running an event in San Francisco, California, in Japantown. Apparently, there's only 11 people allowed per show, so not a lot of people can go to it, unfortunately, but it is probably really worth your money. It's about $28, I believe. I would totally pay it, because they're really fun, and yeah. Anyways, that's my little rant about real escape games, and maybe you guys can try one out and see how fun they are. So, bye-bye, guys.